Hi, Allie.
Hello.
Hello.
And hello, wonderful listeners, and welcome back to another episode of Arcane Trinity, Deadlight.
Why were your eyes closed for so long?
COCTT RPG actual play podcast. What was that?
Why were your eyes closed for so long when you were talking?
I don't know.
He was just in the vibe.
He doesn't want to look at the
Listen,
deadlight.
yeah, exactly. No,
Don't look at the deadlight.
Don't look at that shit, apparently, no.
Because we saw what happens when you look at it, potentially.
Uh-huh.
Which yeah.
Because when we left off, we first began our journey around Frankie and and Harvey. Gotta get used to these new characters. We've used them once so far. I'm sorry. I apologize. In 1920s rural Massachusetts, on their way trying to find their next big scoop, their next big investigation, which almost seemingly may have landed in their laps or in front of their car as a woman almost got
landed
struck
on the road.
in the road in the middle of a fierce rainstorm.
God, yeah.
Which has led you guys into some weird, insane happenstance that's going on in this area. We're trying to get help for this woman you almost struck on the road, taking her to a nearby diner. There was a car accident over there. There's people going crazy about strange lights and a woman with very dazed and confused that started to come to her senses eventually, that was named Amelia, talking about her grandfather.
It has a weird necklace that made you lose a little bit of insanity, apparently.
Yeah.
Also, you saw the light on the drive to the diner.
That I did.
Yeah, you saw a strange light emanating from the woods that seemed to draw you in almost a little bit.
You were turning the car a little
A
bit.
similar thing to an individual named Jake had seen, the one who crashed his truck in front of the diner.
Did you shoot me both? I went.
They're over there doing the cross symbol and everything. Oh man! But
I did the Hunger Games.
You
thing.
did.
But upon trying to figure out what's going on, Amelia was talking about something may have happened to her grandfather at their house that they were at, and remembers the door breaking and screams of some kind, but wasn't sure what. To which you two, along with Jake, went and decided to investigate and found a...
Also, Mary's a bitch.
Also,
Mary's
Mary,
a bitch.
Mary the waitress, as she has been deemed.
And
that is her last name, the waitress.
Mary the waitress.
Yeah. And she's sus.
Seemed to be acting
Miss the waitress.
a little sus, but you came across
If that is
a
your real
crime
name.
scene of apparently a potential break-in that happened, but then also something much more horrifying.
Yeah.
Of a very mutilated isn't even the right word, just almost immolated is a way, I guess, to put it a little bit.
Internally.
Yes. And arriving there, you found that the grandfather, the doctor, was dead. Looked like he had been shot in the shoulder by a shotgun that was beside the other individual there. Also went around looking around the house. Frankie found that strange metal box that was above the fireplace with the weird wax seal that had been broken to take the lid off. And then there was also a locked box inside the study for Dr. Godfrey that inside had like a small jar that had more of that weird wax substance inside there, and also a journal that you were not able to read quite yet. As you
I
heard
got that from a key from the pocket watch of the grandpa, which he really literally kept that close to his chest.
Yeah.
Didn't take the money, was tempted, but no.
There was a lot of money in there.
There was a lot.
But you were interrupted by Jake yelling from outside of the
something
area.
important. We learned that Amelia had been committed to an asylum.
Yes, you did find her
in
she
her
had
past.
been committed before.
Yes, we did.
That's very important, I feel.
Yeah, you learned that she had been in and out of a sanatorium before.
That's right. Yeah,
but was
sanatorium.
deemed finally as being of right mind. But then
Not recently.
you did hear
Might have to go back.
Jake yelling from the main entrance, to which you saw a bright light that turned out to be emanating from inside of him before this strange Euclidean form emerged from it as this mass of bright light itself, shifting and swirling around,
like
just like ink
undulating
floating
light.
in the sky. Which, after killing Jake,
the same way that the corpse we found was just burned from the inside.
Yes. Yep. And it began to
just leave.
Float away.
Float away
from the two
My
of you
work
guys.
here is done.
Goodbye.
To which Frankie's immediate response was to attempt to chase after it.
Yes.
And we will
Box.
jump in
With the box.
from there.
Pokemon.
With the box.
I gotta catch it.
She's trying to protect her brother and everyone else.
No, but
I feel like
got the box in hand. You I don't need that one because you already saw it there. I'll bring that one out.
Indiana Jones theme.
So you've got the box in hand and you are rushing out. With you doing that, Harvey, is there anything that you do in response to watching your sister rush outside towards this thing? Give you a chance to decide what you want to do on that front.
God. Did Frankie take the wax bottle? Okay,
yes,
so
I
she
made
has
sure
that
of that last time.
I don't know if I had
didn't
it or
put
you
it
had
back in the safe, so I kept it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I'll also say that the rain is starting to pick back up outside now. The storm, before it was drizzling, it started to pick back up and get to be a little rough outside again.
I feel like I have like a little satchel bag that the jar is in.
Did we, when we heard Jake yelling downstairs, did we hear a gunshot too? Like he tried to fire at it?
No.
Okay. Probably didn't have time.
You can make a quick psychology check if you want to.
Okay. That's too much to luck down too. That is 96 out of 50.
Oh.
You're not quite sure why.
Makes sense considering what's going on in front of it.
Yeah. But you did not hear a gunshot go off yet.
He knows he can't stop her, so the first thing that he'd probably think of would be to grab Jake's hunting rifle off the ground.
Okay.
And just follow her.
All right, so you're just going to go outside and follow?
In case shit goes south, he's going to try and shoot the thing.
Okay. So but you're waiting to do that for now? Okay.
He's going to see if she can pull this off.
All right, you've grabbed the box and are following behind your sister outside. Frankie, you are outside. How much of a rush are you in to catch up with this thing? Is it
I would say I'm just purely fueled by like adrenaline right now, so she's running at it.
Okay, so you are running
Frankie,
at it.
be careful!
You rush down the steps of the front door and make your way outside as you try to make your way towards it. I need you to make a dexterity roll as you step into the now freshened mud to see if you maintain your footing and traction trying to rush after this thing.
Just a dex roll?
Yep, just dex.
Okay. My dex is 60, so...
Come on.
54.
54? Okay, so yeah, you feel as you step into this mud like your feet sink in a little bit and you almost have like that little bit of like where you've got your foot slides back like 3 inches. Fraser, you go, oh shit, but you manage to catch yourself a little bit too.
Wearing heels too.
Yeah, and heels.
But
That
she's
would've
got
been
that
bad.
hang that has the strap around the ankle so it doesn't come off.
Yeah.
So you maintain your footing and are pursuing forward towards this thing, and it seems like it's not moving super fast at the moment, so you're feeling like you're going to be able to catch up soon. And you notice as you're catching up towards it, and this storm is picking back up again, the rain is pouring down on both of you guys now as you step outside, drenching your clothes. And you notice that lightning starts, striking again.
Oh, God.
Outside, lighting up the night sky, and you kind of see, as the lightning, like, hits and the sound reverberates through, that the, like, figure of this thing wavers and warbles slightly as it continues moving forward towards the forest. And I need to have some water.
Yeah.
But you watch as from this mass that it is, all of a sudden, coming out from one of the sides of it is just like an extension. The closest you can resemble it to is like a tentacle, but it doesn't really necessarily have a single form. It's just this bit of light that's outstretching from it that reaches towards one of the nearby power lines near the base. And almost effortlessly you watch as like it catches fire at the base that's there of this power line pole, and within a couple seconds burns right through the entire stump of this, and it begins falling towards you, Frankie.
Oh, the thing, the power line?
Yes, so you see that it burns through this, and like as it does, it almost like, you see that it like pulls it in a way to where it begins to fall towards you. Showing signs of intelligence of some kind.
Whoa.
And now you see this giant power line coming, falling towards you.
You're not worth killing with its own body. It's just like,
I guess not.
So, this power line is falling towards you. What do you do?
I want to try to dodge. I want to move out of the way of the power line.
Go ahead and make a dodge roll.
I don't know if there's anything I can do against a power line falling. You can't really shoot a power line.
Ooh.
In the rain.
Alright. My dodge is 40, and I rolled a 56.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna spend some luck.
I was gonna say.
Well, it is using a combat maneuver, and it got a great success.
Oh,
so even if I...
So if you wanted to spend luck, you would have to luck it up to a your half success line.
Damn.
To a 20?
Oof.
Yes.
That's oof.
How much is that?
That sounds like a lot.
I mean, I have a lot of luck.
Because you're at...
We're also only like,
the roll
what?
is like 60 something or 50 something.
Oh, I rolled a 52, not a 56, but still.
So you could spend a lot of luck to meet that, or you could push your roll.
Oh yeah, what is that again?
So we could officially do this here where you push your roll to where you essentially give yourself advantage and re-roll your roll to see if you can succeed.
Isn't it? But if you don't, the consequences are way worse.
The consequences are much greater for what happens. And you cannot use any luck on that.
That's right. Oof.
But that means that you would have to roll a 20 on your dodge, you said, to be able to do that.
I would have to spend 32 luck.
Ooh, and how much do you have?
72.
Ooh.
So I would be brought down to like half of what I originally had.
Ooh, jeez.
You know what? Funsies, let's push it.
Oh God.
Okay.
Harry's about to witness her death.
Roleplay wise,
yes.
What exactly would that entail? Like, how could I push dodging?
Yeah.
Because what you're trying to do is that essentially, if you decide you want to push your roll here, you see that as you're trying to move around, you know, you're trying to dodge and leap out of the way of this pole that is falling towards you, and you've kind of lost your footing a little bit, and you're struggling to try and do any effort that you can to try and get all the traction you can to get out of this mud and launch yourself away from this pole at the last second. So, I will... Do you want to know what would happen beforehand or find out the fun way?
Find out the fun way.
Okay.
Is it the fun way? Is it though?
Okay.
All right, so I think... So this roll would have already happened, right?
Yes, so like the way that pushing works
this
is that
failing would have happened
technically
already.
your action has like failed and you're
Okay.
trying to push, like adrenaline's kicked in, you're trying to push the limits of what it is to be, you know,
Okay.
you in this moment and, you know, try and be Superman essentially.
Okay, so I say that she fails dodging and maybe she like kind of falls on like her butt and she like sees it like coming at her, like the pole, and I think she's gonna try to like put her hands behind her and like propel herself to the side, so she kind of does like a cool roll to like
Tactical
get out
roll.
of the way.
like a side tactical roll.
God, which
All right.
dice do I use? Okay,
Oh
I'll
god.
use the lesbian dice.
Oh, come
Don't
on.
let me down.
Oh no.
49.
49.
Oh god.
So you failed your push.
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna do an evens and odds here.
Oh God.
Oh.
I'm scared.
Evens you break both wrists. Odds you break one.
All right, so
I'm kidding.
you go to, like you see that you're failing as this phone pole is coming careening down towards you,
Yes.
and you try with every effort as you see it, it's like, as you said, do that roll, try and do anything you can to get out of the way of this. But once again, as you try it, your heel digs into the mud in the ground there, and your foot gets stuck as this pole comes down.
Is it the pole or the power line though?
It's the pole that is landing.
Oh, okay.
The pole that
on
is like
her.
holding the power line.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the power lines are coming down with it, but it is the
Okay.
pole that holds up one section of it connected to this house. And it comes careening down, and your leg gets stuck, and it comes landing directly on your left leg.
Ooh.
Okay.
And it crushes it just above your ankle. So it lands
okay.
right on your shin, and
It's not your knee, so
like extreme pain comes running through you as you know, as this hits there. Like the sensation is dumbfounding because like you've lost feeling to whatever is below what just happened there.
Yeah.
But the pain is so immense upon impact that you can't help but just let out a blood-curdling scream through the night. Need you to roll... For the damage on this one, it's going to be pretty substantial.
Mm-hmm.
And there has to be a guarantee on it, essentially. I need you to roll a 1d6 plus 3.
What is that for? Damage?
That's for your damage.
Wouldn't you be rolling that?
No, I like to let,
okay.
yeah, you can roll the damage for yourself.
It's kind of morbid.
let our own dice betray us.
Yeah. Because, you know, technically I didn't do it, but...
Oh no.
4.
4? Okay, so you take...
Was it 4 plus 3 already, or?
So it's 4 plus 3, so you take 7 damage.
Ooh.
As this lands on you, and Harvey, like you see this coming careening
Yeah.
down, and it lands directly on here. You hear like the impact of this line hitting the ground, but then you also hear this sickening crunch underneath it. I want you, Harvey, to make a sanity check. looking
That
at
makes
this,
sense.
Oh god.
as you see the
I've
sight.
never seen shit like this before.
71 out of 67.
71 out of 67?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you fail.
Makes sense.
Go ahead and roll 1d6 for your sanity loss on there. as you see not just your sister Frankie crushed by the power line, but you see the gore that lies underneath it of
that's been a lot of blood.
Oh God.
Yeah, and shattered bones and so what did you roll?
That's
a
a 3.
3? Okay, so you lose 3 sanity as you see this absolutely horrifying sight of your sister at this moment. And this
he probably
thing
freezes up for a second, honestly.
Yeah. I will essentially remove us from quote unquote initiative.
Thanks.
As because it was kind of going in a circle of turns. You know, you had yours first, and then Frankie was going, and then this thing went, and then but now things have kind of switched around in the situation a little bit. So this thing is starting to float away into the forest as you see your sister right now pinned to the ground essentially by the ankle here. Actually, roll luck for me, Frankie.
Oh God.
Okay.
I want you to make a luck roll for me.
This is what I think it is. 35.
35? I think you succeeded?
I have 72 luck.
Ooh.
72? Oh yeah, because you didn't spend it at all.
I
That's
didn't
right. You
spend
did the
it.
push there.
Yeah.
So with your success on your luck,
Why are you smiling?
well, it's half of what your sanity's for. Your leg has fully severed from the power line there. So you are not pinned down by it anymore because it crushed your leg to the point that as your bones, everything's severed, and your shin. If you look down, you also have to make a sanity check for yourself. If you look down to see, that's up to you. If you decide to look behind you and see the rest of your body and see the sight of what's happening to you.
Look behind me.
Behind?
Well, like if you decide to look down at your legs and see what happened to you. Because you, even just from the pure shock of when it happened, you know what's happened to you.
Yeah.
And it's like, would you dare to look down and see what
so
has
from
happened?
from like it severed at above her ankle.
Yes.
So her foot's just gone.
Yeah, like it's
gone.
yeah.
What leg?
I think I said your right leg?
Left.
Or left?
Oh, my left?
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Okay.
My brain doesn't work very well.
I feel like it's like human instinct to look.
Yeah.
I'm not
That's
gonna like I
Yeah.
feel like
your first thing is like, what happened to
I
me?
feel like you're gonna look.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
right in front of her. Like how can she not just
Yeah.
move her head
Look
down?
down,
To look, you
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
She's gonna look.
So go ahead and do a sanity as you see the state of your foot
Oh,
over there,
God.
and
No wonder
Harvey
I lost
rolling up with
sanity.
horror, just your eyes completely wide open.
22.
22?
Ooh.
You succeed. You steal your resolve because at this point, you kind of like take a few deep breaths. You're like,
Yeah.
exactly what the sight that you would see is down there. At this point, you're trying to see the damage because you're like, I feel the searing pain that's there, and it's like, just what has happened to me. You know that it's gone completely awful, and that your left leg is going to be affected forever from this. But you take a look and see, as you look down, you just see where some of it shattered, just your shin bone piercing up through the skin, which helped tear the skin apart to where it ripped away with the rest of the telephone pole there.
How nice.
Oh.
And you are bleeding out immensely from this wound as well
Jesus Christ.
in the pouring rain.
Okay, I think like my first thought, I'm gonna try to stop the bleeding, so I'm gonna rip off like a piece of like my blouse and just try to
That's exactly
Make a
what
quick
Harvey's doing.
tourniquet.
He just sees this, drops the hunting rifle on the ground, runs back inside, and like rips part of the curtain off in there.
Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah, so you
That'll
do
help
that
more than
and
my shirt.
yep, and come back out. Either one of you can do first aid, and whoever does it, we can go ahead and say that you get a bonus dice on this, so you have advantage in the tens position. For, or I guess I should say the hundreds, the double digit.
Mine's
dice.
just basic 30. I don't know what yours
Mine's
is.
30 as well.
30.
Hmm.
Okay. You both, because you're both doing it, you both can roll with the bonus die on it. So roll 2 of the 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s, and then just 1 of the single digit.
You have to tie it tight, Harvey.
2.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
Nice.
I don't think I have to do. I
yeah,
mean,
I don't
could.
think you gotta... I rolled like exactly the same.
Oh my god.
Both times. What the fuck?
It was a 2 or 8, so 2.
All right.
2.
So,
Damn,
2.
okay.
Sister had lost her foot. Lock
I
it.
failed. I
Yeah.
failed both times. I got a 73.
A 2.
Both times.
That
This
is
really
almost.
weird.
That is almost perfect.
I feel like my
so-
hands are like shaking like so much, like I can't.
Absolutely. Like your body's going into bad overdrive right
Yeah.
now. The adrenaline is pumping too fiercely to where you can't maintain your composure trying to help that. But
He's just kind of muttering. So he's like, "Hold on,
Harvey-
Frankie. Hold on, Frankie. Hold on."
Harvey
Frankie.
comes in extremely concerned and locked in this moment to help his sister, and you're able to build an extremely well done kind of tourniquet system. Cut off the blood flow.
He just like
help
grabbed
snip off
anything that
everything
would
that's
help
over there.
inside. Yeah.
You have done everything that's needed to successfully keep this wound away from bleeding out any farther, and
You find like
stifling
alcohol to
aside as much as
disinfect
you
it.
can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll
Did you
say
say
with
that
that
too?
roll that you actually probably found it is a doctor's hovel. You
That's
found
True.
anything you need quickly for whatever, or if they had old, I'm sure at that point you probably found fucking opium with your 2. I'll be honest, because back in the 1920s they didn't. That's the kind of drugs that you had.
There
for
It
things
wasn't
like that.
regulated, really.
Yeah,
no,
no.
like back then they commonly used opium as like
Either that or morphine.
as anesthesia and as pain killing. It was just opium back then
Yeah.
a lot. So you're able to find traces of that to help kind of stifle the pain of the situation going on as well, and help Frankie as much as you possibly can in this situation.
2 is crazy.
That's crazy. That's really good.
So what is your health at now after that?
6.
6.
I was at
Did
13.
she get anything
Yeah.
back
I was
from
at
a
13,
2?
but now I'm at 6.
I'm afraid that unfortunately you do not get hit points back
'Cause
that
that's-
easy in Call of Cthulhu.
That's a major wound, right?
Um,
Would that count as a major wound or no?
Yeah, and your major wound is that your movement's going to be affected
Well, a
for a
major
while.
wound relates to being unconscious or dying, correct?
Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure that's how it goes.
Yeah, this is the weird actually yeah, I think that's the whole thing. Go ahead and roll a constitution roll to see if you maintain consciousness through the pain that you endured.
Because isn't the smallest number out of the 3 boxes is that called like a perfect success or something?
An extreme
Extreme
success.
So I got beyond that because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
6 for me, and I got a 2.
My con is 55. I rolled a 54.
Wow.
Okay, so you've like barely maintained consciousness
Yeah.
through all of
Makes
this.
sense.
Yeah.
But
It's honestly
you are-
probably Harvey talking to you that might keep
Yeah.
you awake. And the
Yeah.
opium.
but you are like stabilizing a little bit from this and maintaining consciousness here as you're still stuck in the rain. At this point, the light is starting to disappear into the forest a little bit, but now you have helped deal with the pain of the situation that just happened to your sister, and you guys are now here outside in the rain. And
I think Frankie, she just kind of like blearily like looks around. The box. Get the box.
Frankie, we're not going after that thing again right now.
You gotta find it. I think that's what'll help it.
Not right now, though. I'll find it, but we're not using it again.
I will say, I mean, you grab the box, it's still securely on you.
I didn't drop it when the thing fell on me.
Because I'd like to imagine that you kind of were like, I mean, it's up to you if you decided if you wanted to hold on, because I know you were pretty... Frankie was dead set on being able to,
Reach it with the
handle
box.
this situation. And maybe that's part of what caused the roll to fail, is that you were still so dead set on holding onto that box that it's right there beside you. It didn't go flying away or anything like that.
Okay.
So, especially if you're that dead set on the box still, it's within arm's reach for you to grab it and clutch it to your chest.
Okay. I'll do that then.
All right.
I'm gonna help you up. Out of the mud. his first thought right now is not the light that just dropped the fucking pole on you. It's getting you inside and trying to find a crutch.
Yeah.
We're not. Don't fucking worry about that thing. We're going inside. We're getting you a crutch so you can actually walk before we can take you to a proper hospital.
All right.
You're lucky this guy was a doctor, Frankie.
Okay.
Come on. He's gonna walk her in.
Yep. So you head inside to the house, and easily inside, after a little bit of exploration, you can find
Composure's gone.
crutches
He's in full
and
Boston.
all kinds of things in there. So you find a pair of crutches that you can easily hand over to Frankie to allow her to maintain and hold yourself up. You know, your speed will not be nearly as good as it once was, but you're able to move on your own and not have to be carried around.
Okay.
We are now inside the doctor's home right now. At this moment, just
I'll hold on to the
sitting
box since you have the crutches.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think you'd have to like hold it in the
Yeah.
crook of your elbow while you're not. I don't think that would work very well.
So, what do you guys decide to do next?
I guess we should have taken a car.
Fuck.
You did see that attached to this home off towards the side, there was this old, like, it looked like it was once a barn, but it seemed like it was converted, and you saw that the doors were open and there was a car that was inside of a little side building over there.
Can you even drive right now?
Well,
You have a right
I
foot.
have my right foot. I don't need my left to drive.
Do you feel like trying to drive right now?
How is the opium making me feel right now?
I will say that with the fact that the first aid was a 2 that you did
He
there.
would not have overdosed her.
No, it was through whatever means you had before, maybe from some previous thing you were researching before, that you've kind of like got an understanding of how the dosage of that can work sometimes.
He probably helped with an article on opium, so
Yeah. So between a correct dosage and the amount of adrenaline that's there, it's not enough to have, you know,
woo!
drugged your
Yeah.
ass, really.
Yeah.
It was enough to help
Let's
stave
go
off
get
the pain.
The light.
You're not... You're in that borderline between comfortable and uncomfortable. You can feel it,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah,
not...
yeah.
The extreme pain is not there, but it's still that borderline of, like, it's enough for you to be able to keep going
It's not
and
numb.
not become
Yeah.
unbearable or anything like that.
Okay.
So it's right in that borderline of being able to do enough for you, but not do too much, essentially.
I can drive. We just need to find the keys.
Right. Okay. Just immediately start searching, I guess, wherever keys would be most likely to be.
Go ahead and roll spot hidden rolls.
Okay.
For both of you as you look around.
Damn.
93.
93.
What?
93.
You got 93 too?
Wow!
Holy shit, that's crazy.
Out of 65.
65.
So through
Was yours also out of 65?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
through
What are the odds of us both
That's
rolling
so weird.
93? That's
through
crazy.
baseline searching here, you don't really find anything around that looks like car keys nearby. Any other searching may take a more intensive ideas of where to search at, but just through a baseline kind of scanning through things, there's no real, like, they didn't have a key rack by the front door or anything like that. And you were looking in basic areas like that in the little reception area, seeing if there was any keys lying around there, but couldn't find anything there.
Would I be able to check the grandpa's pockets to see if they're in his pocket for some reason? That would be a last resort, I think.
Yeah. Go ahead and make another, make a luck roll with that one.
Okay. $43, my luck is 65.
The keys are in his pocket.
Cool.
Search.
He's just this dude is like super cold and super stiff by now, and he's just like,
Yep. Yeah, that body is...
Slowly pulls out the keys, trying not to, like, touch him, because that would... No. Found him.
Oh, all right.
Thanks, Grandpa. All right, let's go.
Okay. So he's gonna, like, awkwardly hobble.
I got the damn fucking box.
Yep, you hobble back outside as you guys head towards that side barn area with the doors open. And you see a pretty nice older car over in
It's like
here.
a Rolls Royce.
The Rolls Royce of the 1920s,
Yeah.
whatever that was.
Uh-huh.
You find a very
Grandpa's
nice
jalopy.
car inside there. Take the keys to the side. I don't even think they had locks for doors. You just kind of hop in and you try the keys in the ignition, and it does work, and it fires up for you guys. Once again, a couple more lightning strikes outside in quick succession. The rain is getting heavier and heavier once again.
At least neither of us end up getting a phobia of rainstorms after this. Or telephone poles.
Yeah.
But the car comes roaring to life. And where are you headed next?
Am I driving?
Yeah.
I'm
You are
driving, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to drive.
I think I'm just gonna head back to the diner
Yep. All right.
where everyone
so
else is.
I'm in the front seat, holding the box.
you hit the road.
I'm assuming you
trying
put the
to-
wax in, like, your pocket, probably.
It's in my bag.
Your bag, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you hit I say the road is the dirt road here. It's pretty muddy right now. Try and maintain a decent speed because it's a heavy storm like beforehand where, it's very difficult visibility around here. The road's getting really muddy, so sometimes you're not really exactly maintaining traction, but you're keeping a
She's
solid...
being very careful.
Yeah, being very careful going through at a decent speed.
And if you ever need help, I'm going to try to help steer as best as I can.
And as you're going through, Frankie, go ahead and make a luck roll while you're driving.
For potholes.
And then from the passenger seat, is there anything you're wanting to do, Harvey? Or are you just anything in particular? Just checking on you.
He's just keeping an eye on the road for anything that might make it difficult for Frankie and to help, like, steer her around it or whatever.
Okay.
43 out of 72 luck.
Okay. So on your drive there, everything maintains clear. No random people popping up in the road or anything. There are a couple lightning strikes.
Raccoons.
There are a couple lightning strikes that are close nearby. But nothing that immediately interferes with you.
Okay.
As all this lightning comes down, you kind of get terrified sometimes, realizing you're sitting in a old steel box that's like a giant lightning rod of sorts. Hoping to God that nothing strikes you on this one.
Right.
It's true, because it is kind of an open road.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you do make your way towards the diner once again. And pull up very carefully, brake, and bring the car to a halt. And you see the usual people inside. But it looks like there is one more than usual over here right now.
Huh.
There's
And
another person?
Looks like there's one more person inside there that you don't recognize.
Okay.
What do they look like?
From here, it's hard to tell, but they are a very large individual, and that's what stands out to you. They're very tall and muscular.
Whoa.
Like built like an ox kind of individual.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, but you can't tell any specific details from here on the outside.
There's someone else.
Who the fuck?
It's so late right now. I don't think they must have something to do with all this.
I'm gonna check, because I have Grandpa's pocket watch. I'm check. What time is it right now?
Right now,
It stopped when he died. No,
it's probably, I'll try and speed time up a little. It's probably around 2 a.m. right now.
Damn. He just, like, holds up the pocket watch to you.
Yeah, that can't be a coincidence.
Uh-uh.
There's someone new here. Come on, let's go.
Okay, I should Should I leave the box in the car?
No,
or
bring it with you. Keep it on.
Yep.
All right, so bringing the box with you and everything, you come
I'll
inside
help you out.
here.
Yeah, please.
And things are a little not chaotic, but this
They will be soon.
this new individual that you see, they are surrounded by almost everyone. The older couple is still sitting in there. They're at their own table right now, just kind of talking to each other. But the rest, you're Mary and Sam and Amelia. They're looking at this other individual. Like I said, a very large male, extremely tall, probably about 6'8". Like
Jesus.
I
My
said,
God.
extremely. He's not like, bodybuilder muscle. He's more like strong man, like construction site built kind of muscular.
How old is he roughly?
Or
how does he look?
He looks pretty young. He looks to be like very early 20s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Damn.
But
So
you
like
also-
me.
you see that
What am I doing with my life?
his clothes are soaked. His shirt and pants, they're all torn apart in various places. You see traces of blood around from some of them. This man is shaking profusely, and as you come around to the front of him, his eyes are super wide and darting around everywhere, and he's just kind of babbling about to himself and freaking out to the point where, like, when you guys come in and the little doorbell for the diner rings, he like screams and the entire booth shifts as he almost tries to jump up for a moment.
Oh my God.
In pure terror, he just goes, oh, 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 and everyone's like, no, it's okay, you're okay. And this individual is just sitting there trembling right now.
Somebody
booth.
failed their sanity check.
As soon as we walk in, Frankie's gonna pay no mind to this guy at first. She's gonna hobble as fast as she can with her crutches straight to Mary.
Yep, because you have that picture.
Wherever Mary is.
You hobble up to Mary. You are now missing a foot.
Yeah.
And
Honestly,
you
Harvey's
have-
going to marry too. I've had
I
beef
look
with this girl
pissed.
for a while.
I look pissed, and I hobble straight up to her. I get in her face. What the hell do you know?
Harvey's right next to you too.
So
We're drenched. I am missing a foot.
yeah, everyone is freaking out seeing you hobble up because, like, even the owner Sam, he sees it's like, what the fuck happened to you?
My tie is probably barely hanging around my neck. Like
My shirt's ripped.
Yeah.
Like it looks bad.
both of our hairs are just everywhere. Like yeah.
But yeah, so everyone is like concerned, and even Mary, she's like, "Oh my God, what happened?" You get in her face and yell at her. She's like, "What are you talking about?"
I like angrily fish out the picture and I thrust it in her face. This guy is dead.
She, like, you look at a man like as if she's about to like speak back for a moment, but sees the picture and what you said, and she's like, "What?
And not in a normal way.
What do you mean not normal?"
Tell me what you know.
What I know? What do you mean what I know?
I know that you know something.
You obviously knew this guy.
And this guy was at the scene of the crime, dead.
She's like standing there for a moment, paces around a little bit, and was like, no, it wasn't. It was just supposed to be. What?
He
All right.
shot someone, Mary.
And you see that Sam is standing beside her. He's
the manager, right?
Yeah, he's the manager guy, the large gentleman with the stupid mustache.
Oh, the mustache,
and the
Yeah.
comb over, but also like seemingly a like nice,
Pretty
guy.
upstanding
Yes.
guy, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he looks over at Mary and goes, "Mary,
You're fired.
what did you do? I know that you were friends. Well, you were involved with the man in that picture. And I know that he..." And then he slowly points over to the gentleman that is trembling in the seat in the side.
Mm-hmm.
That those two are very familiar with each other. Mary, I want you to tell us what's going on. And I would like for you can both attempt to make some kind of check. You know, if you decide to do intimidation, persuasion, fast talk, charm, whatever you deem that you want to try and do in this moment to see if you can help sway the situation a
Fast
little bit.
talk's my thing.
I'm gonna try to use charm, and as he's talking, I'm gonna kind of like deflate myself a little bit and like kind of like try to exaggerate like the state. Not that I can exaggerate it even more, but try to like exaggerate like the pitiful state that I'm in. And like I'm just like, Mary, what we saw was awful, and it would what I've been through, it was so awful back there, and it would just really help if you could tell us what's going on.
Meanwhile, Harvey's back to the thing. He's like, remember what I said earlier about you giving information that could potentially help save a life? Or, in this case, my sister's fucking foot?
So both of you make your respective fast talk / charm rolls.
Okay. 31 out of 65, and that is just one below my half.
Okay.
For
Yep. Perfect.
Okay.
How did your fast talk over there go?
66 out of 65, so I'm going to luck that down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Perfect.
To 65.
Yeah, you see, between you talking over there about the information that could help with this, that, and the other, and then seeing whatever's happened to your foot in the state that you're in, Frankie. So she just kind of sighs, and like her whole posture just kind of shifts from this, upright diner girl, treating everyone with a smile and everything. Just kind of sighs and slumps a little bit and says, hold on, give me a fucking second here. She you see that she goes to her back pocket and pulls out a pack of cigarettes.
Oh my god.
I don't smoke.
Oh my god.
Throws one out and lights it for a moment.
Frankie quirks an eyebrow at her.
It's like, I don't do it often. All right. Now, just gonna say, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about with this weird, dyed, unnormal, mumbo jumbo, or whatever that means. All right. I'm just gonna be honest. And she kind of looks over at Amelia for a moment. She's like, ugh, I sit in this damn diner 5 days a week, working these shitty, awful hours to make ends meet. this, that, and the other. Just trying to get by, you know? And I see Amelia and her granddad, Mr. Dr. Man, driving by day after day. You see she's got an accent that's starting to pull through. And can't fucking stand it. She's got this rich, glorious, bountiful life. The thing I've always wanted, but I can't get it through any means. And so, you know, I decided, you know, that doctor probably has a lot of money. So, I decided to, get a couple people to rob the place. And that was supposed to be tonight. It was just supposed to be a simple job. Break in, take the doctor for the money he had, and get back out. They weren't supposed to use weapons unless, you know, needed to intimidate. They weren't supposed to use anything. So...
yeah, the robbing turned into a murder. That old man was sitting in his chair.
Who gives a shit? You see that she, smoking, she walks over to the,
I slap the cigarette out of her hand.
Yeah.
She kind of looks at hand for a moment.
And I just glare at her. I don't say a word.
She just kind of...
Harvey gives you a look that says thank you, because if he did that, he would be frowned upon for all eternity. Don't hit a woman!
He kind of, chuckles a little bit, and he's like... It was just supposed to be a little simple break and entering. You see that she walks over to the, cash register for a moment, over behind the, counter there. She's got a coffee besides it that she takes a sip from, goes into the register, and she says, Sam, consider me off the clock. I'm taking my tip money, but I'm not leaving. Don't worry, I know I can't leave. And Sam's like, all right. Both of you make spot hidden rolls.
I think she's getting a gun out of the register.
Yeah.
Damn, what the fuck?
30 out of 65. That is under my half.
That's 94 out of 65.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
How much would it cost to... hold on.
Oh my god.
94? That's a lot. That's a lot.
I don't
That's
think...
29. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
If neither of us did it, I might have, but yeah.
So, you don't notice anything.
He's too mad. He wanted
Frankie,
to punch her.
You see that she's grabbing a little bit of cash out of the register.
All of it.
You see that she does grab something else, but you can't tell what she grabbed from the register as well with it. But you see that kind of with the bundle of money, there's something else like beside it that looks like she was trying to be sneaky about and grab, but you couldn't tell what exactly that was. But she goes, all right, so what the fuck happened to your leg? And where's Jake?
Before I get into that, what's that? By your other hand?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm gonna hobble around the counter to look for myself.
You go on the counter. I mean, she's not holding anything in her hand anymore. You know, she put away her money in her pocket. You see that both her hands are empty. She's like, now, what happened to your leg?
As I was moving around the counter, did I see her move at all?
Like you saw her put, like, you know, you saw that she was putting stuff in her pockets there, yeah.
Okay. Mary?
What?
We have no reason to trust you right now.
Yeah, I get that.
Empty your pockets.
Make a check of some kind, because you see that she's saying, I don't have to fucking listen to you.
Where is...
Yeah, you can try and use persuade. You can try and intimidate. Charm will not work anymore.
No.
How big was the metal box that Frankie?
It's like, so it's like 9 inches by 6 inches by 6 inches. So it's pretty big. It's pretty
so
hefty.
it wouldn't fit in my bag.
No, it like takes up most of your bag
it's
that you have.
I figured it was like a pretty big.
I just wanted to know if I had to have it out in the open this whole time or not.
No, you don't have to.
He's kind of got like one of those like belt satchel things that's like closer to the back of him.
I'm gonna get up close to her and fish out my little gun and just kind of hold it like so no one else can see it, but like kind of like waist height.
At the hip.
And, yeah.
Firing from the hip.
I'm just gonna pull it out. I'm not gonna point it at her or anything. I'm just gonna pull it out. And I'm just gonna tilt my head a little bit at her. If you have one of these, just show me.
She looks down, and peers around for a moment, and you kind of see...
My eyes are locked on her, by the way.
Your eyes are locked on. You both notice this, like, slight smirk for a moment before her eyes fill with terror. And she goes, Oh my god, she has a gun! Oh my god! Wait, where's Jake? Why is he not here? Did you kill Jake?
Do I look like I killed Jake?
You look like you have a gun! And at this point, like, everyone's eyes snap over. Are you trying to conceal the gun right now or no?
No, I'm gonna hold it up. I'm gonna put both my hands up with the little gun in my other hand. I'll be like, y'all know as much as I do about her. We found this picture on a very mutilated dead man that had Mary's face with him in it. Okay? She hid something in her outfit, and I was trying to see what it was.
She's been nothing but dishonest this entire fucking time.
I am a PI. That is why I carry a gun on me. She is trying to put all of the attention on me right now, not her.
All right.
Classic tactic.
With advantage, go ahead and roll persuasion or persuade for me.
Ooh.
Oh, the persuade is only 10?
Yee.
I'm gonna use up some of my luck.
All right.
I rolled a 26.
Okay.
Which I thought was really good until I saw the 10 for
Welcome to Call of
persuade.
Cthulhu.
Uh-huh.
So that's 16 luck.
All right. Wipe away 16 luck, and you will...
I'd say this is a good
succeed with
time to use the big chunk of it.
You see that,
56.
you know, like Sam looks over at Amelia for a moment and kind of nods at her and sits her down at the table near where this other gentleman is that's still freaking about and almost crying like a baby would sometimes.
Oh my god.
Like it's not typical. It's this weird kind of sobbing that coming from a man as big as him, it doesn't look
almost
right.
7 feet tall.
It's off-putting the way that it is right now.
It's definitely insane.
But Sam comes over and he says, listen, it's been a wild night, Mary. Whatever you want to say about what's going on, You already mentioned what your plans were for the night of a robbery against Dr. Webb, which has ended in tragedy for so many people involved right now. Let's all just take a deep breath and let's just get to the bottom of what's going on here, because, you know, Amelia's freaking out about her grandfather, and I think you mentioned that he was dead.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This man that Mary knew shot him.
And you see that he tried to, like, quiet down with that a little bit, looking towards Amelia to try and, like, not say
I'm
too
not
much
talking
at the moment.
loud.
Whenever
Yeah.
Harvey's talked about it, he's kept it, like, hush.
And he goes, so, you know, a tragedy befell with that, but that doesn't quite explain what happened to your foot and where is Jake?
I would like for all of us to sit down while we recount this,
Mm-hmm.
but I have to make sure that she doesn't go and carry out the rest of her plan. So whatever you have in your pocket, please take it out.
It's a lot easier to rob a dead person.
You see that Sam turns directly towards her and says, I own this place, Mary. I know what's in that register. 4 if people rob the place. That's my gun. Give it back. And you see that Mary...
God, this bitch.
God, I want to fucking leave this place. And she, not wanting to, but relenting, whips out a pretty sizable gun from under her apron and hands it over to Sam. It says, thank you. I'm going to hold on to this just in case, because there's weird things going on that we don't get yet.
Common Sam W.
Let's figure this out. Both of you make listen rolls.
Ooh.
I rolled a 25 out of 20, so I'm going to spend 5 luck.
Okay.
Dang it.
If you failed, you don't have to worry about it.
I've been rolling so bad. 81 out of 60.
81? Okay.
At least it's 60 and not, like, super low.
So, as you guys are kind of walking back to talk about things, Frankie, you hear the elderly couple.
Oh, yeah, they're just
talking
kind of
to each other. And, you hear the old woman, Winifred, go,
Winifred.
oh my. Oh, that's weird.
Oh, no.
And the husband's like, what? And she's like, I thought I saw
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
something in the forest. It must have been must have been some light from the lightning. Oh, it was so pretty though.
Frankie hears that and she immediately turns to Sam. Sam, do you have a... Are there blinds on the windows or anything, or are they just open windows?
They're just open windows.
Fuck.
Do you have anything we could cover the windows with?
I'm not sure why.
Frankie, what's up?
I just heard Winifred say that she saw a light coming from the woods.
Okay, yeah, you've got, is there like a blanket in the back or something that we could at least cover one of the windows with?
Roll luck for me.
Oh, God.
Do one of our luck rolls to see what there is.
44 out of 64.
44 of 64? I might have some, like, spare tablecloths for the tables.
We need that now.
Why?
Just, this is... quite literally life and death matter. It has to do with what happened.
Why does covering the windows have to do with life or death? What is going on, guys?
All right. Let's sit down and then we can explain and then we can cover the windows.
Long story short, before the light's bad news. We have to cover the windows.
That light that Winifred said she just saw is bad news. It is something from...
It's not natural.
Something from another world. I know I sound crazy, but it's not of this world, and it'll do some horrible things.
As you're like saying all of this, you see that large individual that's in the seat. He's going, light, no, not light bad. And he starts like struggling to get up out of like the table that's there.
See,
out.
Look, Jake saw the light. I saw the light. This man, I presume, has saw the light, and
apparently,
and Jake's
I have
dead.
also seen it.
Jake's dead. Okay, Jake's dead.
Well, all right, let's try and cover some of the windows. Come on, you see that Sam and oh my gosh, Mary go to the back and
Your brain purged her from it.
and start grabbing like some of those spare tablecloths and trying their best to like run them over the top of where the windows are to kind of help cover some of them a little bit. There's not enough to cover all of the windows that are here in this diner.
Yeah.
That's fine. I still want one at least open so I can look. I've already saw it.
At least the windows that are like where the people are most located by need to be.
I'd say like
the
a lot
people
of
that haven't seen the light yet, I want to cover the windows by
a lot of the windows towards the front, you can cover them with the blankets there. You know, it takes a little bit of time, but you cover them up. It's like, all right, what is this about a light?
All right, everyone needs to gather around, okay? Everyone needs to hear this. So, as you know, me, Harvey, and Jake went to explore the house, and when we walked in, we saw Amelia's grandfather shot, and the man in the picture on the floor with the shotgun by him, dead in a way that is very hard to explain.
A way that's impossible for another person to have done it.
You see that Amelia is processing some of this, and upon talking about being shot, she's like,
yeah.
Is my grandpa... And you can see that like she kind of half knows the answer.
Yeah.
But is like hoping potentially that someone will interrupt and say no.
At that point, Harvey will walk up to her with like kind of an apologetic look on his face and takes out the pocket watch and hands it to her.
I'm so sorry, Amelia.
There was
see that
nothing we could do.
She recognizes the pocket watch and is like, thank you. He always said that was going to be mine if anything ever happened to him. I didn't think it would be so soon. And she kind of clutches it, and you see a couple tears fall, but she continues to listen to you guys.
Wait, didn't I draw a picture?
You
Of the man?
did.
Of his face, yeah.
You tried to draw him to the best of your ability, and you did like a
It was
a
decent.
good job.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, I just realized, neither of us have cameras?
No.
Okay.
Those were not very easy.
Those were like the ones that have to be on a tripod where you have
That's
to have
true.
the blanket over you and you
That's
have to
true.
like
Yeah.
hold
Okay.
out the little light and it goes poof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the ones where like
And it makes smoke everywhere.
where like that's where especially for you, Harvey,
Being a reporter.
that like because of that old time, you're familiar with those like the phosphorescent light bulbs, the ones that pretty much explode to
yeah.
give the light source
For
there.
one picture.
And that like, you know, that's ironically the kind of color that this light that you saw is.
Oh, weird.
It's like phosphorescent neon white kind of glow that this being has.
I've seen that flash many times.
Yeah, there is no portable cameras of anything of the like right now.
But she's gonna take out the picture. She's not gonna put it down yet. She's gonna hold it. So, this man was on the floor, dead. I drew what he looked like since it's kind of hard to explain, but to sum it up, it looked like he had been boiled from the inside out.
Everyone kind of recoils a little bit at that.
When we explain what we saw, it'll make sense. And she puts the picture down on the table in front of everyone. His eyes, were melted. The inside, I looked in his mouth. The inside was completely burned. His jaw was dislocated. And
all of his fingers were broken and dislocated.
All of his joints
as well.
dislocated. And the bottom half of him was just mush.
Again, not a way another person could kill someone.
Not normal. Okay, and we went exploring around the house for hopes of figuring out what the hell happened there, and we left. Well, Jake volunteered to keep a lookout
at the door.
And we heard him scream, and we came running down, and we saw just this pure white light emanating from his mouth and his eyes, and he was screaming, and he was getting burned from the inside just like that man. And there was nothing we could do to help him, and he just convulsed and died right there.
He was armed too.
It didn't work. And
then it left him.
And the light left him.
It had form, but didn't. It had sentience.
It kept changing from like a circle to an oval to just a
floating,
non-natural floating shape, and it started to leave.
I thought it'd go after us next, but it just it's weird though that it didn't.
In a moment of panic, I grabbed this metal box that I found.
Harvey
takes it out and puts it on the table that they're probably all kind of gathered around.
You see Amelia immediately clocks it and is like, I know that box from my grandfather's place. He always kept it right above the fireplace.
It was on the floor and opened when we got there.
The wax around it sealed off, and she pulls out the wax from her bag. We found this, and well, I'm sorry that we pried, but in his safe. And in a moment of panic and trying to protect Harvey, I tried to run after the thing with the box in hopes that I could catch it, I guess. And the thing, it didn't even... It kept...
treated you like a mosquito.
It kept going, and it launched out some sort of tentacle thing, and knocked over a telephone pole and manipulated it so that it fell towards me, and she gestures towards like the ground, towards her foot.
Yeah.
And well, you can guess what happened next. And then it disappeared into the woods. I know it sounds crazy, but
I mean, if you go over there and look, you can see what happened.
Everything that's been going on and everyone that said they seen this light, you can't really deny it.
Yeah, everyone's kind of, in astonishment, looking around at each other.
If you don't believe us, you can literally just go there.
And Amelia kind of speaks up. She says, that box was always so weird. My grandfather's had it ever since I can first remember having memories playing as a little kid and seeing that box up above the fireplace. It always gave me just a bad feeling anytime that I was near it. And I swear that thing was giving me nightmares constantly as I was growing up. I always thought there was something wrong with that box. And people thought I was crazy for believing that a box was affecting my life and mentality and my dreams and my thoughts that much. But, you know, I never liked that box.
I have a theory.
What's that?
Mary, when did your operation start? What time?
Oh, I mean...
Don't lie.
She's like, all right. It was probably shortly around when the storm began. That was earlier on in the evening, probably like 9 p.m.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here's what I think happened.
Frankie's just looking at Harvey and just nodding.
Think
Let
we're on
him
the
have
same-
the limelight. She's
Yeah.
like a little out of breath right now. Like as she's sitting down, she's like, fuck, it's
Yeah.
starting to hurt. So she's letting you speak.
I think your friend went to this house, broke down the door, saw the old man, shot him in cold blood, was looking for some sort of money or treasures, probably thought that this box had something in it, opened it, and released whatever godforsaken thing this is. It killed him immediately, left, went into the woods. Jake saw it when he was driving, crashed his truck. It went into the woods further. We saw it. We got to the diner. Got
Almost
Amelia
crashed.
there.
That's when Amelia was there in the road.
She probably saw it at some point too. And almost made her lose her mind, like this poor guy here, and he like gestures to whoever this guy is.
Yeah, you don't know his name, but you see he's just kind of cowering there in fear. You know, you see he's like occasionally like peeking out behind one of the tablecloths to look out the window,
Yeah.
like, and then like hides back away again.
Yeah, don't do that. Followed us when we went back. Killed Jake. I have no fucking idea why it started to leave afterwards.
That I'm not sure of.
I'm
think
wondering and really hoping not if it kills people in the order that they see it.
that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Because
Unfortunately.
that guy saw it immediately, so he'd be first.
And then
Jake
you can
saw it
assume
next.
Jake saw it next.
So it got him.
But Amelia, I know your memories are gone, but you don't remember seeing a light at all?
She's like trying to recall, and she's just sitting there like, maybe there's so much of that whole thing that's fuzzy. I mean, at this point, I may have been there when things happened, but maybe I repressed everything that transpired.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember hearing what I'll assume that was the sound of the door breaking,
Mm-hmm.
and then screams, so I feel like I must have been there, but whatever happened, none of that's left in there.
It would make sense if your brain tried to repress it.
Mm-hmm.
It was an awful sight.
I would have started running down the road too.
Yeah. So you open the box. She like pulls out the pocket watch and opens it up, and she was like, there was supposed to be a key in here. My dad said that if anything happened to him...
Yes, that's how I got this. And she holds up the jar of
He put the
wax.
key back in the pocket watch, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like, was there anything else? She always said that... He always said, and it was so stern sometimes, but he said that if something ever happened, that I would need to go inside that box. Was there anything else in there?
Only for you. And he kind of like does a side glance
At everyone.
at everyone, especially Mary.
Yeah, Frankie's doing the side glance at
and he
Mary.
just kind of shakes his head like I'm not gonna say what it is around her.
We'll discuss the contents with you. Alone. Okay?
Okay.
Because that is an exorbitant amount
So
of
much money. Yeah.
Well-
Literally an inheritance is what it is.
Well, don't forget, you found a journal in there. The handheld journal, the black leather journal, which you have in
you
your
have
pocket,
it.
Harvey.
Oh, true. I forgot I had that. My bad.
Well, this is your reminder that you have a journal in your pocket.
Yeah. And he's just like, after that, because like, the first thing you think of when you had opened that thing was all the money in
Yeah.
there.
There's a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Not the journal.
Yeah.
And then with Mary being there, her whole point was to get the money.
And he just thinks for a second, and he's like, snaps his fingers, and like recalling, takes out the journal and also hands that to her. This was in there as well, but there was other things in there for you.
We didn't get to read it, so...
Okay.
Because I found this right when we heard Jake scream, so...
Yep. You hand her the journal and she looks at it for a moment. Sees...
Neither of us have seen what's in here.
She, opens it up to the front page. And after a moment, just a few seconds, her eyes widen and she drops the book to the ground. And you see that she's shaking her head for a moment and says, I can't.
What? Emilio?
I don't think I can read that.
What? Why?
She like picks it up and extends it towards like the both of you, if either one of you decide to grab it.
No, okay.
Harvey takes it back.
Yeah.
All right. So you open the book.
Mm-hmm. Kind of cautiously, considering how her reaction was.
I'm gonna lean over and look,
Yeah.
too.
Okay, so you're both
She's
gonna
like,
look.
You
what
are
the
an inch
fuck
taller,
is
so you
going
can
on?
peek her on.
All right. I will read the contents of the book.
Oh,
Let me
God.
change this a little bit.
If you're reading this, you will die in 7 days.
All right. So, you look here inside the book and you see that the front few pages are entirely blank. You have to go like 20 pages inside before you find writing in here.
Okay.
And there's only 4 pages
When she
filled
opened
out in
it,
this book.
did she go to the front page?
Or she went towards past the
Okay.
front page and went into the stuff that's in there.
Blank. I can't read this. There's nothing there.
Inside, it reads, "The useful, if unorthodox, resident of the casket, our sin eater is, as far as I can ascertain, no creature currently known to science. Where it came from and when, I do not know, nor did my predecessor from whom I inherited it, though it is undoubtedly many centuries old, if not more. Its uses have been many over the years, although it has predominantly been employed to rid certain local, socially conscious families of unwanted offspring, be they the result of centuries of inbreeding, unfortunate accidents, or other unwholesome activities. The legality of the creature's use is debatable. Its efficacy is not, even in such cases where death by other means proved intractable. My conscience in this matter, and that of those who came before me, is clear, for many of the children would never have survived regardless, given their deformities or other, less obvious abnormalities. As for the rest, the Lord does not suffer such blasphemies to live. As in all things, safety first. Should the Sin Eater escape its confines, then the only way to recall it is to provide it with a suitable prepared patient, such that it will become satisfied and lethargic and willing to return to its coffer. Inscribe the spiral mark, shown here, in blood, preferably the patient's but not essential, on the patient's forehead. The patient does not need to be a child, but it must be human and naturally alive at the point of contact. Experiments with animals and corpses carried out by my ascendants were apparently most unsatisfactory. If the patient is conscious, then they will need to be suitably restrained. Once all preparations are complete, perform the recitation as phonetically transcribed below and permit the Sin Eater to perform its duties, after which it will return to its casket. Once it is within, close the lid and seal it immediately with a liberal application of the aromatic wax ointment. And then you see that there is a symbol on the next page drawn out, as well as a phrase that can be stated. I was taught the Sin Eater can be summoned and directed to seek out a person at some distance. If the correct phraseology is used, this being subtly different to the procedure previously noted, requiring modification to the symbol pattern and phrasing, I detail this below, but warn, and the rest has been torn out.
Oh my god. Why?
Torn it out. Harvey sighs heavily with the tear there. I mean, they both probably do at the same time.
And then on the next page, you see like
a list of names.
a series of dates and numbers. Like it starts out with 10/21/1879.
Whoa.
And beside that, the number is 220. To the point where you can assume that all of these dates and differences between them is how many patients he treated with the Sin Eater. At which point, it does reach into upwards of 3,000 to 4,000 in periods of time.
Whoa!
And those are very recent dates, dating back to between 1910 and 1919.
Yo!
So
the last one was like a few years ago.
There is no save. I need you both to roll 1d4 sanity loss.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So he has been killing all these people? With the Sin Eater?
He is not killing people. I'm going to be putting
3.
I'm going to be putting a content warning before this, but it is
1.
Forced abortion. The Sin Eater is eating the children.
Okay,
from
that's
inside.
what I thought it was.
Yes.
When you said that, and that's when I looked at you and I was like, oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
But then it kept going and I was like, wait, with the thing, and is it them just killing regular people? I got confused towards the end.
Yeah.
But
rich families will bring their affair partners that they got pregnant and then allow the Sin Eater to remove the sin from inside of them. And as you can tell in there, it's the same thing for various high-class incestuous relationships. If something happens, then the woman is brought to the Sin Eater to remove the sin from inside.
So he would put the spiral thing on the mother's forehead?
This is only for if it escapes. Beforehand, the Sin Eater was used, it was just kind of
brought out.
It would be brought out and feed upon the fetus for
And then it would just
that
go back
moment.
in its box?
And it would, like, obviously, like, the situation was different for however they were using it.
Uh-huh.
But if it is released from its containment, then the sacrifice with the spiral mark on the forehead is what is needed to satiate it, to allow it to return to the box.
Okay.
So, why did it kill Jake? Was he like an illegitimate child or something that grew up?
Well, as it was...
or is it not just mom's?
Well, it's
point,
escaped right now. So.
Yeah, there's not really much information based off of what happens when it escapes.
So, but I'm saying,
but...
So, the two people it already killed didn't satisfy it enough to go back into its box.
No, it seems like there is a... this is kind of a mythos situation where, as I said, this has been handed down from predecessor to predecessor to predecessor for an undetermined amount of time. Who knows how long this thing has been, inside this box, to where there is an ancient ritual that has been passed down in case it does break free. That's what was on page 3, was the ritual that is to be used if the seal is broken and it gets out.
With the context of the journal, does it kind of like state that the mother was also killed in the process?
No.
Or is it not clear?
It honestly, it's not the most clear, but based off of the assertion of it, it seems like it does not kill the mother as well. It is
There's that at
used.
least.
I think they didn't bring it out of the box to do the abortions.
No, like the seal was never
But
broken.
when it's out, that's when it
because
okay.
it essentially has been kept inside this box, and this box was specifically made for it, and being used for the purpose of being able to,
like the box that contains
do
the
something
Annabelle
with
doll.
Yeah.
like
Basically,
Sure.
right?
you can I'm trying. I don't necessarily want to give
Too much
a
info.
freebie on this one,
Yeah.
but maybe I don't feel like it's too much of a freebie, that based off of the, like, how old this box is and the fact that this is simply Dr. Godfrey's journal, you can't guarantee that it's always been used in this way. It's been passed down for countless years, well beyond his time when he was a young doctor, and he was then a man in his late 60s by the time this all happened.
Yeah.
It could have been hundreds, thousands of years, and,
The Aztecs could have used this thing.
this could simply be a more modern usage of what they were using this box for.
That's wild.
Who knows if it had different purposes in a different time under different hands. But
So there
this
is-
was his usage of it.
Right. So they only know what it can do when it's contained. We can assume there's nothing known about it when it is out.
Yes.
Okay. That's why there's no information on it, like with its like victims and stuff like that. So because it's escaped. So we have no idea who it's gonna come after next.
But we can make it come after
assume-
someone.
Yeah, we can make it come after someone, and that someone's gonna die.
Mary.
I was thinking Mary.
Same.
Oh,
She's
man.
a criminal.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. But those are the contents of the book that you read there.
Okay. So we both let out like a aggravated sigh,
At the
seeing
fact that
the pages are ripped out.
The one that started talking about a warning was ripped out. That's inconvenient.
Amelia, have you ever seen this journal before?
As she's still standing there wary of it, she just shakes her head. No, I've never seen this one before. I knew nothing of a senior. He never talked about it with me or anything like that. I had no idea anything like this was going on.
Right. It's okay. He probably just wanted to keep it away from you. it makes sense you don't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not in trouble. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah, he never was. There was a period of time when I was young where I wanted to join the family business of sorts, to be a doctor just like he was, and he was always strangely adamant about not supporting that ideal and said I'd be better off blazing my own trail and doing something else. So I, still don't know what I want to do. I learn everything under the sun, but he was always adamant about not being a doctor like he was.
Well, that's good.
It may have turned out for the best that you didn't.
Because this is not pleasant, to say the least.
But I don't know if we can call it a pattern, because a pattern is 3 or more. But it has killed 2 people. It has killed that man and Jake. And what we can assume the order of which it was seen.
That's the only thing I can connect it to. And if it's random, that's pretty coincidental. But
if it is a pattern, then we can assume that it's gonna come after me next. And people in this room that have seen it. And she looks at Harvey and the man, the buff man, and Winifred, the old lady. Sure, none of us want to die. So we have to seriously consider the ritual that is in this journal.
And then, because she didn't read far enough to see that, she goes, ritual? So there's a way to stop it?
It said if the creature escapes, that there is a ritual that involves a sacrifice.
Of
a living
one
person. In which, once it is satisfied, it'll go back into its box and
it can be sealed up.
It'll be sealed up with
not released again.
She puts the jar of wax on the table.
Yes. I don't know how to process all of this. Is a lot of, do we have to? And as she is saying that, she gets cut off mid-sentence, as all of the lights inside the diner suddenly they all surge with power and turn them extremely bright.
We probably look at each other immediately with like a oh fuck
before all of them inside just burn out, some of them shattering, and the place goes into pitch black darkness. But there is some illumination coming through some of those tablecloths at the front of the window, as a very familiar phosphorescent-esque light permeates through those tablecloths and begins to move its way towards the building.
Fuck.
Oh, it's here.
Fuck.
And we will end the session.
No. Damn it.
Oh, man.
All right, Mary. No. Sit down.
Sit down,
shit.
Mary.
Oh, no.